Good day. Welcome to Words of Wisdom. I hope you're all well. Welcome to the magic table. It's getting a little bit packed here. Can you see all my bits and bobs? Yesterday, I went to a fair, a spiritual fair, and it was really lovely, to be honest. Lots and lots of different people and energy, and was drawn to a few places. I was particularly drawn to one lady who I bought my new incense from, and she was talking about her witch's line and where she's moved to and why and all of this. And she pulled me a card. She said, "I need to pull you a card," and she pulled me a card. I can expand time when I'm inspired. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And, I was saying actually when I start doing readings sometimes, I literally feel like 40 minutes just disappears. And it is because you go into this sort of channel and you just go into this mode. And anyway, I also went and I got a new bookmark, and I picked my bookmark up the same time as my friend picked her bookmark up, and we both picked up exactly the same one, A New Chapter, A New Adventure, except hers had a blue tassel and mine had a beautiful deep red tassel. Now, if you feel like you might be connected to somebody through a red thread, which we are generally, all of us are connected in some way, I really believe that is why my red thread was calling to me. This is my thought in the fact that over in this a new chapter, a new adventure, there are going to be new people coming into my life and, being part of my next stage of my journey. I know transformation is here. We all know that right now. We know the 8-8 portal is not far away. So, and we know this energy right now is really building up to something, to this great change, this great transformation. And I certainly can feel it. So, yeah, a new chapter, a new adventure. Anyway, I also got, as you can see, my hands being filmed by me holding my camera through a neck thing. So, yes, I thought I'd give it a try. I was called to use the Ethereal Insight cards, and I haven't used these cards in quite a while, I have to say. I'm not going to lie. I don't really know why. I loved them when I first got them. But I think I was in a very different place when I first got them as well. Very different thought processes, etc. And I just felt like I just didn't really get what I wanted from them, And straight away, before I've even asked any questions, Spirit are bringing out cards for us. So I just thought, well, let's see what this is all about today. Why is this Ethereal Insight cards calling to me? What is it about? And it was quite funny because as I was filming, I was just thinking, if I move too much, it's going to jiggle the camera. So that's not really very stable, is it? We got the stability card out. And these 3 cards have come out. I've also got my runes on the table as well. So I think I might pull some runes as well afterwards for a change. But let's see what it is that Spirit are telling us right now in terms of our ethereal insights, of things that are coming about for us. Something that is definitely been brewing. We're starting a new week. So let's have a little look. Let's have a little look and see if we can see what the story is. Something happening within days. As days is your destiny. Days this week, within days, there's some fated event. What is for you will not pass you. And that's something that I really am practicing right now. When I went into the fair yesterday, I kind of went to Spirit, well, give me send me to people if I need to meet up with them and what have you. And my friend and I went to go into the left side. There was all this massive big warehouse full of people and stalls, and We went to go to the left. I said, should we go left and walk all the way? Yes. She said, no, let's go over to that workshop and see what that's about. I want to see that board. So we ended up going right. And because we went right, I met up with another lady who opened, her sort of story and told me a few things. And, this is what I mean when I was thinking about it afterwards, this idea of community, of connection. When I did my Power of Thought reading earlier on, I put it out on my TikTok, and very much about who you meet on your journey. What is meant for you will not pass you by. And I really feel like we've been doing a lot of detaching, a lot of disconnect, a lot of sort of letting go of things and parting ways. So some things happened here. So there's going to be an unplanned quick event, something that's going to happen within the next few days. I'm feeling very much towards the Lionsgate portal. There's something that you are manifesting. Okay, that it could be a soulmate, a kindred connection, a connection now that is going, it is your destiny. It's a fated event. It's something that you're gonna meet somebody. It's going to be within this next few days, I feel. When I was also doing my walk, I was sort of saying about in my Power of Thoughts, we sort of go day by day, but how do you value your connections, your signs, your synchronicities, the people you meet along the way? Are you reading what it is they said? Those 3 people that I really connected with out of the hundreds of people yesterday, I literally got a message from each one of them. And it really helped, really, I noticed that now. And I was saying, we get up every morning, we do our practice, or we, do what we need to do. And we've talked about previously, if you watch me in other readings, about routine and, ritual. So if you do something very routine, often we don't have a connection to the routine. It just gets done, something that just gets done. A ritual, definitely, yes, a routine is like a repeated behavior, isn't it? Okay, if you think about it, it's something that you do quite automatically often. And that's absolutely great. But often when we have a mistake, we mess up, we feel fault, we feel something, our routine doesn't serve us. And that's when we look for something else outside of that. Then we start thinking about other ways of making us feel better, feel stable, feel stronger. And so we will look for a ritual. And often when we're in that sort of mind frame and we are definitely wanting something to change, this is where we suddenly find our friends that will talk the same talk as us. I met with my friend on Saturday night, and we sit and we speak spiritually for hours. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, and we understand each other because we're both on this similar journeys right now. And I feel then, I'm progressing. And when I went yesterday to this event and I met other people, and I questioned myself a little bit, I did, but I then looked at how far I've come, and we've been doing that a little bit in terms of the 8-8 portal. Where were you last 8-8 portal? What were you writing? What were you thinking? What were you doing? And I've shared that as well with you. So I feel like we have got to honor whatever it is that we set our intention to. We do need to be very clear on our purpose. We do need to be strong, unwavering. We need to continue to believe and trust that these people, this community, this situation, whatever you're calling in, is going to take place. And it's telling us very clearly here, within days, we're going to have this wonderful situation that's going to be happening. That's going to be quite spontaneous. And it's because you've disconnected from it, you've separated from it, you've just left it to your trust and faith, because you know that what is for you will not pass you. Very lovely. All right, so let's ask Spirit now. Maybe they'll be able to give us a little bit more detail. We know there's some sort of connection. Maybe we get a little bit more information from Spirit. What else? What is it that we are going to be expecting within days? What is it that you could tell us about, please, Spirit? Okay, so it is going to be somebody it's touch, it's affection, it's tactile, it's physical. So you may be calling in a emotional relationship in some way. We know right now that there is a lot of this, of love around, isn't there? There is this feeling of change and love. And I think it's something that's been on my table for a few days now. So perhaps you are going to meet that person that's going to bring about that beautiful love and that tactile feel of emotion, feelings, wealth as well. You could possibly be moving, new home, get the keys, moving house. Now, a key often depicts you're unlocking something, you're changing something. So, but some of you might be a new home. You might be moving in with somebody. You could be moving a new home, moving house, but also a new place. And it's funny how I started this reading and I talked about this new chapter, new adventure. So I think we've just got to accept that there is so much new opportunity that is going to be presented to us. Okay. And really and truly, you've got to trust in this situation. Okay. Trust in what is to come for you. Trust in the detail. Trust that this is what Spirit is bringing about for you. I don't think I should put a feather in the top of my little board there because it just keeps falling over. But anyway, all right. Oh, my lordy lord. Okay. So, intention, trust, and we did have something that fell on the floor. Oh, sorry. There we go. Right. So, it is your destiny. Destiny fell on the floor, telling us very clearly. Destiny is speaking. Wealth, there's a financial new income. So maybe there's something building wealth. There's something about thriving here on the table as well. So, with this destiny, you could be moving, new adventure, new chapter, new start, new job. Maybe you are moving for a new job and then you'll have this new income. You can build your wealth. It is destiny. But maybe it's something that's going to make, you're going to be quite spontaneous about. Impulsive, a quick action. Maybe there's something that's going to be a bit unplanned. Perhaps this person is going to inspire you in some way to make a big change in your life. And it's going to bring about this wonderful wealth opportunity. And it is your destiny. It is your destiny. It's very, very clear. I was just about to say as I moved that card, clear on purpose. You are very clear. I don't think you'll be afraid to do this. I really don't. When it comes along, I think you'll be very, very, very ready. Okay, after being lost. Look at this lost card in reverse. So something was missing in your life. You knew it. You knew something was missing. Okay, let's see if Spirit wants to give us any more details with our ethereal inside, please, Spirits. Wealth, a new place, you'll get a key for something. We talk about the portal as the 8-8 portal and actually getting keys. And light codes are keys for the portal, are for change. Maybe you're going to meet somebody in your community that just definitely could be of love interest. A connection, a soulmate, a kindred spirit, somebody. I love the way that I sort of said, it was lovely energy yesterday. The people, and I asked Spirit, please let me meet up with people, get called to sort of move towards them. And I did. There were only 3 out of all of them that I really wanted to speak to. And each one of them told me their story. Each one of them. And that's it. And that is it. I also got this, isn't this lovely as well? This is red carnelian, very much sort of the, I think it's either the solar plexus or root chakra, but it definitely is about emotion. And I just love the fact that because I've been on and on about 111 for a little while, spiritual protection on my magic table, I very much love that. Okay, right, let's see what our lovely runes are going to say based on what is on our table. This connection, something new is coming. Oh, right. Okay. Beautiful. Let's have a look. Let us have a look. So we definitely have luck. And it was very lovely that the luck landed on our wealth card here. So that's beautiful. So something quite lucky. Over habits and everything again. Oh, luck. We've got the 4-leaf clover and a horseshoe. So there's a lot of luck on our table right now. There's something that's going to be very lucky, and it's going to actually, I think, look at this person jumping off here. Woohoo! It's like, yes, I've won. I've done it. I've made it. I've crossed the line. It's almost like this is going to really propel you in the next few days forward. Absolutely lovely. Okay, so let's have a little look who we've got here on our cards. I like to keep them around where they've landed on my cards as well. So we're definitely going to be able to read that situation. Right. Okay, so let's look at intention. Clear on purpose, manifest, set an intention. And we have got, I think it's Gibo. So I'm going to have a little look at Gibo. I would say that would be Gibo. Yep, let's go with Gibo. So it's about hospitality, generosity, gifts, harmony, talents, and abilities. Interesting on intention. It's a rune of gifts and generosity, as we've got like so much luck on this table. It's beautiful. All right, so maybe a gift is coming to you. And the gift could be this person. Gift could be this connection. You may view him or her as a gift. Okay, in your life. It's going to bring this strong, unwavering stability. All right. It's related to success and harmony in partnerships. Interesting. Okay, right next to the connection card. Also relationships, whether it be personal or professional, involves reciprocity in some degree. So this indicates a relationship in your life is blessed with good fortune. That's a beautiful card to be rune that's on top of our intention. So whatever you're trying to manifest, I'm sure it is going to be for the goodness, the highest good of yourself. It's going to bring good fortune to you. It's definitely something you've been wanting. Pay attention, though, to balance and harmony. All right, so there's the balance and harmony, the stability. All right, pay attention to that. Show compassion to the people in your life, your community, all right? Make sure you're showing compassion to them as well. All right. It can also refer for gifts from the higher realm, particularly in the context of skills and talents. And I almost feel it's lovely that this arrow is right on the connection, almost like it's up, it's there. There's the connection. Look, isn't that beautiful? So it's about love, it's about sex, harmonious relationships of all kinds, connect with divine energies, and a boost in magical energy and ability. Thriving, all right? It's really, we're on the up. Look, the arrow up. This is up, the thriving arrow's up. Something within days, my friend. As soon as that 8-8 portals comes, we are going to see a very different story in your life. I definitely know I am going to, so I'm happy. All right, let's have a little look at our beautiful arrow that goes upwards, which is Tiwaz. And Tiwaz landed on our connection card, and it speaks to personal desires. Interesting. It's strength, it's passion, it's masculine energy. So you've got a masculine energy coming in. So somebody is going to either meet their soulmate, their emotional relationship. There's going to be love, wealth on this table. Someone you might meet in a community scenario. But it's going to be a spontaneous thing. So maybe it's like we went down yesterday to our spiritual fair, and woof, that was, a bit spontaneous. But yeah, absolutely. It could be routine practice, repeated behavior that you think, oh no, I've got to do this again. But it brings about some real good luck for you. All right. So we definitely, it's about your personal desires. If the greater good requires it, you will receive it. It signals that possess the courage and the ability to withstand sacrifice and emerge victorious. All right, so stay strong, stay unwavering. Maybe you've got boundaries in place with somebody that you need to remain in that sort of mindset. It's like I've done 3, 4, and we've got 5 or 6 cards at the bottom here. So we've almost got this sort of feel, haven't we, coming down. So victory is another primary interpretation. You are feeling enthusiastic and motivated. I mean, look at this picture. Exactly. Beautiful. Enthusiastic and motivated. Okay. Touch. Physical, tactile, affectionate person. Okay. Wealth. It can also indicate a male person. There we are. So it is definitely a male person for you. Whether it be you are male or you are female, whatever it might be, this is a male energy that is going to be coming in. Its magical uses is success, victory and competition, strength and willpower, healing, courage, and strengthen your spiritual faith. So we also, see on the table very much this idea that it's very spiritually destined for you. So how much do you trust that? Trust. Absolutely trust. Absolutely trust. I just want to open these up a little bit so you can see them. All right. Okay, so let's go down to our next little piece. And we've got Isa, thriving. Beautiful Isa. Oof, this energy is really, really strong. I am boiling hot. Obstacle, standstill, delay. Interesting, but now you are thriving. I almost feel like growing, progressing, flourishing. So something that you had to stand firm about, something strong about. Maybe it was about a connection that you really did, manifest into your life. And you are thriving, growing, progressing, and flourishing. And obviously, Isa, translation is ice. So maybe there were some obstacles, but now I feel like it's you can prepare for making progress once it becomes possible again. So it's time for that mistake, maybe the mistake, the error, the fault, okay, that sits around here. Either the other person made the mistake and the fault, or you did, and you've been patiently unwavering, you've been waiting, you're ready, you've been practicing, repeating your behaviors, you've been, going about your life, you've been part of a belonging, a community, maybe you've got some guidance, whatever it might be, okay? Take what resonates for you. So definitely it is growing, it's about clarity to a situation. There we are, clarity to the situation. So whatever this mistake was, perhaps for a while you didn't understand it. There might have been something here that you weren't really aware of. Interesting. Very interesting. So let's see what our next rune is saying on top of mistake. Let me just see if it's over this side before I turn the other way. No, it is definitely this way. All right, which is Wunyo, RP. Okay. Joy, happiness, harmony, bliss, happy relationships, well-being, and success. So it's a positive rune. I love that it's come out after this Isa, which was delays and blocks and what have you, that comes after sort of this unwavering, the strength, this way you remain balanced, and now it seems to be moving along, and you have got a positive rune. It's about joy. Situations that have been difficult are now resolved. There we are, your mistake, it's now being resolved. Bliss and harmony are also present. Interesting. All right, you may experience a feeling of being truly blessed by the higher realms. Bliss and harmony are also present, and more consistently so when you take a balanced approach to life. There it is for you, my friend. Absolutely amazing. Beautiful. So there we are. We did know that it was coming. Fulfillment, success, raise your vibrational frequency. And then we will get our, where is it? Rune that's also on there with Wunyo, which is Othala, I'm sure. I'm going to get it for you now. I just think this is just incredibly clever. Spirit are giving us such wonderful guidance right about now. Thala. Heritage, tradition, inheritance, ancestral property. And that's very interesting. It's coming alongside this good luck symbol. Also, inheritance, ancestral property, family ties, alongside community here. And we have our wealth. And this spontaneity, this option, could come really very quickly for you, and it could bring great wealth. A new home, you'll move because of it. It's destiny. This is incredible. All right, I don't know who you are, but lovely reading for you today, my friend. It's a current situation that's related to your background, unconscious beliefs you absorbed as a child, or some other element that shaped your upbringing. It is associated with wealth. However, it's not movable wealth, but ancestral wealth in the form of land. Now, that's interesting how you might be moving to a new home. So, who are you has inherited something? Maybe you have genuinely inherited a home or some land. All right. It could be having assistance from older people in your community. Like I said, you might have got some assistance. And it also can be related to past lives. And it's funny how I mentioned that this lady gave me this card was a witch, and she was telling me about her ancestral witch line. I can expand time when I'm inspired. So this is take what resonates. You'll hear this and you'll know this is your reading. Routine practice, repeated behavior. Okay, brings you about all this good luck for you. All right, let's have a little look at this other runes. We've got Jera. I'm sure it's Jera. Just about to find it for you. If I can, not swallow. Jera. There it is. Okay, and Jera is on top of community, and that is reward, it's fruition, fertility, and it's also growth. So it's about providing you've been tending to the soil, you've been tending the crops, you've been planting something, you've been putting your intention forward, and it's now going to come about for you with Jera, okay? It's what you're reaping, the harvest. Your efforts will be successful. You see, your routine, your practice, your repeated behavior, it's really coming about for you now. So celebrate your good fortune. Appreciate the joys of your current circumstances. Joy, okay? You didn't make a mistake. Often we find that we think, it was so bad, it's so wrong, we've done something, whatever. And actually all it is a lesson, or it's because of that something better comes along. And that could be what it is that is coming in for you, this beautiful new connection, this touch, this person, this feeling, this happiness. Look, happiness, joy, beautiful, love it. This is simply the natural cyclical order of life. So celebrate your good fortune, strengthen your hopes and plans for your future. And here it is here. Look, beautiful, something spontaneous. Now I want to I'm interested to see what this one is here with detach. So let's see if we can pick it up this way. This rune, I haven't seen this rune out before for us. So this is a new one, which is lovely. To welcome this rune on our table and the guidance that it will bring for us. And it came out and it sat on detach. So I'm very intrigued to see. There it is. It's Uruz. Now, U as in brute, Uruz, strength, health, power, energy, endurance, creative force. And look at look at the force on this card. Look. The pulling apart of this link in some way. All right. So it's raw strength and power are at the heart of the meaning of Uruz. That is incredible. Physical strength can be indicated, detaching, pulling apart something, but its emotional and spiritual strength are just likely to be emphasized here. So something that you got rid of, you detached from, that you maybe at one point thought was a mistake. You've been thriving. Look at you. This is incredible. You've kept on because of this. You've got luck on your side. It's just a beautiful reading. If you are facing challenges, Uruz is a reminder you have the strength. You are strong to persevere. All right. You do know, as well as to defend yourself from adversaries. If you are pursuing a dream, intention, this rune suggests that there is enough momentum behind you to bring it to manifested form. And that's what I feel, this person jumping off this cliff. There's like a lot of momentum, isn't there? A lot of energy there. That's beautiful. So summon your connection to divine energy and trust that you will be guided to channel your personal power toward a positive outcome. It does say a related message is to beware of allowing raw, untamed energy to rule your responses to your situation, or of trying to use your power to control others. Indeed, the challenge presented by Uruz is to tame the primal forces of nature within each of us so that our energy can be used for everyone's benefit. So this is where I feel like this touch almost, it's this physical feeling, sort of grounding yourself, bringing you back to you, all right? Because there is something that's going to be really a surprise. It's definitely wow for you. And you have this power. It's within days. It's coming after this 8-8 portal, the Lionsgate portal for you. Absolutely. And it is destiny. It is destiny. It's a fated event. What is for you will not pass you. But here we got events. And because there's money, there's love, there's opportunity. There's so much on this table. I'm feeling like your next new chapter, your new adventure is absolutely round the corner. So, my friend, I hope this wasn't too wobbly, and I hope you could see everything that you needed to see. And I would love to hear from you. So if you'd like to comment, please comment. It's so lovely to be in our community. Okay. It's lovely to be a team. It's lovely to have a sense of belonging with you guys. I read these cards and I resonate with them myself, and I feel passionate and powerful, the power of them. I feel that they give me such guidance, and I just want to share them with the right people. So if this has resonated with you, let me know. Just let me know. With just a like, if you don't want to make a comment, but comments are lovely to hear from you. And I'll see you again on Words of Wisdom. Thank you for joining.